But here's to hoping this one's going to be just as good. It definitely has that immediate Chilla's art vibe. So let's hope it's just as good. All right, so new game. And thank you very much. I appreciate that. Masika died. Or Masaki? Maybe it's Masaki. One day I found that message right after I woke up in the morning. That can't be. No way. But I just met him the other day. The man who was happily talking that his radio job was getting on track died. I couldn't believe it. After hosting the radio, as always, he was found dead at the radio station. The cause of death is not clear. Not clear? What does that mean? The police have given up on the investigation, early on classifying the case as a suicide. Suicide? That's bullshit. That day something must have happened on the show. I decided to find out what happened to my brother by myself. Alright, so plot is set. His brother died at a radio station. Brightness -70, okay. What is 0? Just blow it out completely. Oh my god, yes it does. Yeah, that's a bit much, but I don't... Like, why is it -70? Shouldn't 70 be like 0? Like, what's with all this weird brightness settings? I'll go with 30. 34. It's fine. Okay, so what's this? A big ass flashlight. Look at that. Damn. Is that his car key, probably? It's the same asset from the previous game we just played. Same bathroom, just in reverse. Well, actually, kind of. The other bathroom had something coming from the sink to the shower. So that's slightly different. Slightly different. This guy's apartment is worse than the others. The key to the radio station in the mountains is at the mailbox at home. You may take it if you need. Hashimoto. Okay, so here we go. To the radio station, I guess. This flashlight kind of sucks, huh? It's so huge, but it barely lights anything. It has no distance. I don't know where we are. Oh, I guess we can't go that way. Oh, the car engine's loud. Jesus. Oh, there we are. It shows us on the map. Okay, good. Man, driving in this game's not easy. I wonder if this is their first attempt at driving mechanics. It's the station. Enter the radio station. Wow, dude, this is how you park? I mean, he's literally in the middle of the road. He's gonna cause an accident. We don't have the station's key. Hey, we got 10 yen. Alright, we gotta go get the station's key, I guess. I guess the house that was circled on the map is where we're supposed to go. And this driving is wonky. Wonky-assed driving. I keep getting stuck on things. Oh, fuck. This is right? Yeah, okay. Okay, we're almost to the house. What is the last Forza game bad? I thought Forza used to be pretty good. Like, I don't know, I only ever played like the first Forza years ago on 360. But I thought Forza was good. I thought Forza, at that moment anyway, had a couple things that were done a little bit nicer than Gran Turismo. But I don't even know if that's the case anymore. Like, that could be completely different. It's very arcadey. Oh. Well, I don't want that. Like, when I think Forza, I think of Gran Turismo, but just, you know, slightly different. Because Forza, like, the big difference, if we're going to be real, maybe the only difference between Forza and Gran Turismo was Forza had those lines on the ground that would tell you exactly, like, you know, lay on the gas, ease up on the gas, or brake, red, yellow, and green. Changing line that you could have on there as you drove. And it was kind of great because it would teach you how to drive and how to deal with your car that you had. But I used to have, I think I had the racing wheel for Forza back in the day. Anyway, I remember having a lot of fun with that. You hated Gran Turismo? I really liked Gran Turismo 1 and 3. I haven't played any of the newer ones. Gran Turismo is just kind of like a no-nonsense simulator, though. It's very, very simulation-centric. And while that's good, there's also like almost a little bit of a vibe of, if you're coming from arcade games and you go to that, it could feel very boring to you. But if you're going into Gran Turismo looking for strict racing and realism as much as possible, then yeah, that's exactly what it's going to give you. Motorsports was great, but Forza Horizon is meh. Burnout was really fun. The Burnout games were good. The old school Need for Speed games were really good, like Carbon, Underground. Underground was great. Underground 2 specifically. Those games were really, really fun. But I don't know. I'm mildly interested to pick up the new Gran Turismo. It definitely wouldn't be something we would stream. I don't think that'd be a game I'd bring to the channel, but I might play it off stream. It seems kind of cool. You do remember those games on PlayStation games, not as PC games? Well, speaking of PlayStation PC stuff, there was a I don't know if it's so much as a leak as it's just something somebody stumbled across, but that it looks like Returnal might come to PC. Which would be incredible. I would love if Returnal came to PC. We would honestly probably play Returnal again if it came to PC. I know we never technically finished it on this channel. Like, we played it for a while on the channel, and then I gave up on playing it for stream because I kept getting, like, bad seeds, or at least I would occasionally get a really good seed, but then I'd fuck it up. And then so, like, off stream I played it, and I beat the entire first set of worlds when it then spits you back kind of at the start, but everything is different. And I was so excited, but I was also bummed out that we didn't get to that on stream. And then I didn't really go back to it too much after that, but yeah, that game is really fun. I think we got an item. Vending machine ticket. Well, I mean, I don't think we can look at the map until we're in the car, but it didn't look like there was a vending machine on the map. Maybe we gotta go to that. Like, you see that vending machine looking thing on the map? It's all the way down this road, then we take a right. The radio station in this game is super tiny. Makes me think not that much is actually going to happen in the radio station itself. Hey, Hoot House, welcome on in. How's your day going? I think we're getting somewhere. Did I go the right way? Yeah, we just gotta take another left. Another left. There we go. Okay, so this is a vending machine area. Fascinating. Let's see what we got here. DVDs, 24-hour DVDs. A UV, whoa, cool. That's a cool mechanic, UV flashlight. And bring that to the radio station, I guess. I can't help but wonder, in Japan, is this common? Look, these assets haven't loaded in. To have big vending machine areas like this, or is this just something the game did? Super curious. Look at that, it's like a wheel of candy bars. Interesting. Ooh, burgers. Anime-themed burgers. Soup, I think? I can't read any of this. Looks like more burgers. Sandwiches. With cats? Oh. What do we got? More soups, I think. Soups. I'm guessing these might be the movies. I can't even... That's illegible. Well, we have a vending machine ticket. Can we even look at it? Hey, Red Gambit, you've just redeemed
exquisite nothingness.
Redeeming the best nothing in all of Twitch, and now none of it can be yours. Enjoy your nothing, and welcome on in. Hope your day is going well. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 4, 3. Let's write that down. Or 2, 1, 4, 3. Maybe, I don't know what order that goes in. Maybe 1, 3, 2, 4? I don't know. But we got numbers now. Two, one. I guess we used the food ticket. Two, 1, 4, 4, 3. Maybe that's a code for at the radio station. Let's go back. Let's also look at the map. There was another house or something on the map. Nothing is better than Morbinus. Morbinus? What? What is going on here? There's another house. Maybe we should just go to that house, huh? I don't know what that even is, but... might be worth going there and checking it out so we know. There's 4 locations in this game that we have to use these horrible driving mechanics for. Oh, Morbius. Yeah, I have not heard good things about that movie. It's a warehouse. Well, we can just go in the warehouse, huh? I wonder if this... You know what? This makes sense. I think, maybe. How many doors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors. So 2, 1, 4. Does that make sense? Did we do that right? 2, 1, 4, 3. I don't even know if that's right, but okay. This UV light in here is crazy. Wow, look at this. Like, it's ultra creepy in here. Man. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let's close all the doors. It opened. It opened. Oh my god. Who the hell are you? There was nobody in here. It's a phone, I think. Oh, voice recorder. Kind of want to get out of here. We can't even see. I guess we still don't know what that code was for. What was that car doing? Let's get out of here. I don't know what's going on in this place. I like how it automatically turns the car around whenever you hit a destination. Okay, so we got a voice recorder. Man, this dude's car is horrible. I feel like at any given moment it's just gonna blow up. It's the jankiest car in a game ever. Oh shit. I crashed. Okay, it's okay. We're fine. Is Morbius worth watching just for the memes? Like, is this going to become something to where, like, it's pop culture iconic because of how bad it is? Or should I just steer clear? Like, I frankly don't have any desire to watch it. Like, I think I did slightly, just from a horror standpoint. Oh, something odd about this monitor. That was weird. I don't even know why. Like, I was just clicking on stuff and it's like there's something odd about it. And it's like, there is? Well, I was kind of interested about it originally a little bit just because of the horror standpoint it has, because it's supposedly like a vampire. He's a vampire or something. So I was kind of like, oh, maybe I should check it out. It'd be kind of interesting. But then it just got like slammed on all the reviews. Doesn't really make me interested in saying it. Man. Well, I what's this? Yeah, we found a tape. Hello there. This is your host. In this segment, I'm a... That's so quick. I can't read it. So let's start reading. It's a letter from Tokyo. From Toko. My classmate has a sixth sense, and the story about her when she was in elementary school. She was born with her power. When she was a preschooler, it wasn't too extreme. She couldn't see a ghost clearly, but she saw foggy figures and also felt certain places were cooler than others, but when she became an elementary school student, she started seeing them more clearly. It all started when she found out that no one else could see the man, who was always staring at the standing in the same spot. She says she started to feel the horror begin able to see since then. A couple was having tea at a cafe, but the boyfriend had no leg. Fortunately, she couldn't hear them. And maybe because of that, they didn't cause any actual harm to her, so she became less curious about them. I think it was when she was in her 5th grade, when one ghost started following her. It seemed that the ghost was always saying something, but she couldn't understand what he was saying, which annoyed her. One day, an incident happened. She was playing with her friends that day, and it got dark without her realizing it. So she was hurrying her way back home alone. Because it was dim, even a little noise scared her. And that's when she was spoken, "Good evening." She turned back and saw a middle-aged man. "Are you alone? I could give you a ride home." She was scared by the man, so she declined the offer and tried to walk away. But the man grabbed her by the arm and said, "I'm telling you, I will give you a ride." She screamed so scared that she couldn't even speak. Then suddenly the man screamed and ran away. She looked in the direction he was looking at, and there was the usual ghost. Was the ghost watching over the child? 1 out of 7. Was that my brother's voice? It said there are 6 more of these tapes. I have to find them all. Okay, so it sounds like it's going to be an interesting ghost story, but the text goes so fast I had to read everything like it was a giant run-on sentence. Hootsington, how you doing? Welcome on in. That's 2 hoots. 2 hoots in the channel. Let's see here. All right. I don't know if there's anything else I'm supposed to do, frankly, but it's in our inventory. A voice recorder, flashlight, 10 yen, vending machine food, UV light, a voice recorder, and a tape. 1 of 7. Well, we gotta be able to do something to find these other tapes, right? That closed? Oh, that closed on us. Tape 1 of 7. I don't know. This is going to be the tricky thing too, because it wants us to go somewhere and find these tapes. But I have no idea where to go to find these tapes. It's not really giving me a hint right now. And it doesn't look like there's anything else in the radio station either, does it? Not really. Can I use that coin? No. I mean, let's look at the car map. Let's see if anything stands out. Nothing is circled. We see our house, we see the radio station, the warehouse. The owner of the radio station's house, I guess, and the vending machine area. Honestly, I'm a little confused. Maybe we missed something in the radio station. Because so far they've all given us a path on which to go. When we first got to the radio station, well, we had to get a key first, so we got the key. got to the radio station, found a vending machine ticket. The vending machine ticket got us to the vending machines, which found the UV flashlight. We then went to the warehouse. Using the UV flashlight and found a tape. And then we came back here and listened to this tape. But now here we are. I don't exactly see another place to go. Be nice if we could see what's going on with this computer. UV flashlight's not really revealing anything here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only place we haven't been back to is his house. But I kind of feel like that's not going to be right either. Let's look around the property really quick with the UV. No. What about this other room that was over here? Anything else? Let's get the other light. There we go. No. Confusing. Definitely one thing about Chilla's art, they don't really tell you at all where you should go. Whoa. Come on, back up. I'm trying to get him back to his apartment. I don't know if that's where we're supposed to go, but we gotta try something. I feel like the game doesn't ever want us to go back there because like the gear shift is right over his house icon. Almost as if it's like, just don't worry about this anymore. Yeah, it's there, but you know, just forget about it. See, yeah, we can't even get out of our car at the apartment anymore. So that's not going to be something we'll do. All right, let's go over to the other house icon next to the owner's house. I don't know if that's new or if it's always been there, but I don't remember seeing it before. Makes me wonder what's there. Also, I guess we didn't really look around too much at the owner's house. I doubt there's really anything there. But maybe. Check it out. It was a long drive. For such a small game. It's a good thing car damage doesn't get calculated in this, or we'd be walking by now. It's gonna be on the right side. Oh, look at that. It's a yeah, but someone had an accident. It's a padlock. Rats seem hungry? What did we just do? Okay, it's another tape. Not sure what we used to get in there, but we did. What is that? Our candy bar. Oh. Well, thank you, game, for figuring it out, because I don't think I would have put that together for a while. Rats seem hungry. We had a candy bar. Rats ate the candy bar so we could open up the bag of trash, and found that. There's probably another tape in there. Oh, there's a key. So we need a key to get to the key. Game logic, huh? No, we finished the closing shift. This is the radio station. Oh, shit. Thank you, Raspinall. Fuck. I forgot to change it. There we go. Thank you. I feel like I could reach that if I had something. Probably going to have to be something we'll come back for. Thank you, Raspinall. Good looking out. I appreciate that. Doing the workin' lurkin'. Well, I hope your day at work's going well. The car sounds died. I think our car's dead. Yeah, our car died. What just happened? That was weird. I'm so confused right now. So confused. We got tapes, so let's go listen to these tapes. See how well I can do this since they go at like the speed of sound. Thanks for joining us again. Horror stories. Now let's start with the letter, as always. We have a letter from Toko. Oh, the same person who sent us the letter last time. The last story was so good, I'm looking forward to see this one as well. I think it was when my cousin was a junior high school student. My cousin was very depressed about her family got sick, or when her family got sick. My cousin still says that was the lowest of her life. Her family got sick, but she couldn't do anything, making her frustrated, anxious, emotionally unstable. She became unable to attend school. She didn't feel like doing anything. She spent her days just looking at the sky and sigh. However, she had once hoped. It was her best friend. She had a friend she hit it off with at elementary school, and they were very close. Her friend was worried about my cousin, so she came to her house every day. She listened to her and empathized with her irration and anxiety. The friend also talked about fun things at school, and it made my cousin laugh, casting light on her dark days. She even stayed over at her house sometimes. One day, my cousin was looking forward to her best friend coming. She casually looked over at the clock and realized it had passed 30 minutes from her friends. Maybe her club is prolonged, or perhaps she is too busy to come today. Cousin kept telling herself. The tick-tock sound from the clock became louder and louder. She thought she heard an ambulance siren in the distance. Then, a phone call came in. Her friend had a car accident. Her best friend was forever gone. She blamed herself and thought there was no point in living anymore. She decided to commit suicide. When my cousin was about to throw herself off a bridge, she heard a voice calling her. Still, she tried to jump off, but it called again. Not only that, but a girl's face appeared in front of her this time. It was the face of her best friend. She was so surprised and overwhelmed. She broke down and cried. And she stopped suicide. It was just that one time, and after that she couldn't see her anymore. Still, her friend had been and will always be special. So, of course the translations could be slightly better, but another ghost story. I think we have one more tape, and then we gotta go hunting for tapes. This doesn't seem to be necessarily unlocking things for us to find these tapes. Which makes me wonder what we're gonna do about tape 4 we have to find. There doesn't seem to be anything else at the radio station. Here we go. Ah, yes. We are back at it again. What kind of story will come out this time? Let's read the letter. It's from Toko. It's this person again. The stories that Toko sends us are heartwarming ghost stories. So I'm looking forward to it this time as well. What kind of ghost will come out this time? I think this was when my friend was in high school, was a high school student. When my friend's family was hospitalized, so she went to the hospital every day. The hospital was a polyclinic with many doctors and nurses, and people were always going in and out of it. Maybe it was the time of the year when the staffs are shuffled around. She felt there were many changes in people. She stopped seeing familiar nurses and saw many new nurses. As usual, she went to the hospital to visit her family, and she passed by a new nurse in the corridor. Because the nurse came from the direction of the room where her family is, she casually asked her family, "New nurse came in today? Or came in again?" But her family replied, "Who are you talking about? Was it my misunderstanding? Is she a nurse from before or a nurse from a different room?" But I'm sure I remember her coming out of my family's room. Many questions came to mind, but I tried not to think about them anymore. Then a middle-aged woman in the next bed spoke to them. She said, "Because it's a hospital, things happen." She smiled a little and gave one candy each to my family and me. The lady was amiable and charming. When I came to visit my family a few days later, I stayed too long and the visitation time was left short. After I went to the bathroom, I headed to my family's room to say goodbye before returning home. Then I saw the door open of one room where my family was, and the nurse I saw before came out. For some reason, I quickly hid as I watched. She came out and the lady in the bed next to her family. The lady was walking hand in hand with the nurse. I immediately entered the room where my family was. When my family told me the lady wandered out of the room alone, I hurriedly chased them. I saw the lady and the nurse. Mama, Mama, I called from behind, but as if they didn't hear me, they didn't respond. Of course, the nurse did not look back at me and walked together. The two stopped in front of an elevator, so I ran to them. I finally caught up when they got on the elevator and was able to grab the lady's arm in the elevator. Mama, are you all right? When I said that, the nurse glared at me and then disappeared. It was just me and the lady, who doesn't remember anything on the elevator. The B2 button was pressed. I learned later the second basement floor was the morgue. Where did that nurse intend to take the lady? Interesting. So the ghost was taking a lady, a living lady, down to the basement where the morgue was. Interesting. Okay. So we have 4 more tapes we have to find. And I'm not entirely sure where we're supposed to get them. I know where a key is. We saw a key, but we didn't have anything to reach in there and grab it. So let's look at the map. I mean, we could try to go back to the vending machine area or the house. I think I'm going to try that manager's house, the radio station owner's house. All we did there was go into their mailbox and grab the key and leave. It's possible there's a lot more there for us than what we saw. So let's do that. I mean, the game is interesting. We're hearing a lot of ghost stories. I assume that's his brother's voice. I mean, I guess they mentioned it was the brother's voice on those recordings. We kept getting ghost stories. And ultimately, whatever's going to happen in the game is probably going to be a direct result of all those ghost stories. Maybe the ghost stories have more meaning than we're aware of right now, or maybe the ghost stories are infecting his brother somehow. It could be a lot of things. Enter the owner's house. Just gonna enter right into their house. There's our car. Doesn't really seem like there's anything around here, does there? I mean, there was a key in that thing. And what if it's the key to the owner's house? I mean, we obviously can't get in right now, but maybe if we could somehow get that key, we could. I don't see anything around here, though. Nothing that can be used to grab that key. Nothing at all, really. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like there's anything, so let's leave. We can try to go back to that place where that key was and see if maybe we can get in there somehow. It would be on the left. There it is. Enter the trash area. Here we go. Do we have another tape I didn't even know? We do. Shit. We could be listening to this. Okay, well that's fine. We can head back in a moment. There's definitely a key in there. We can't get to it though. Okay. Well, let's go listen to the tape. I didn't even realize we had another tape. Maybe it unlocks something if we listen to it. If not, the only other thing I can think about is to return to the what's it called area? The vending machine area. Maybe there was something there we could use. We did have 10 yen, right? I wonder if we still have it. We'll look when we get out. Get out of this car. But it's possible we might be able to use that 10 yen on one of those vending machines. That would make the most sense. Yeah, we still have the yen. I can't believe I didn't know we had another tape. It means we only need 3 more tapes. Hello there. I will read horror letters as always. This letter is from Toko. This person has become familiar. What kind of story is it this time? The story of a girl I met recently at my part-time job. Depressing days have passed since her brother was hospitalized. The girl went to the hospital every day for her brother and was taking good care of him. Sorry. Is this the same person as usual, right? Ah, yeah, it's Toko. Excuse me. The writing style is different from usual, so I thought it was another person. Let's go back to the story. When I went to the hospital, as usual, my brother's doc-to? Excuse me. Capital letters are used in weird places. I will continue. My brother's doctor, he guided me to another room, and after some silence, there's not much time. Oh, come on. I went to my brother's room and he was there, smiling as always. That was way too quick, game. Come on. After that, I tried to go to the hospital as much as possible when I had time. Like so, the month had passed, and it has been a month since I talked to the doctor. It was a little colder than usual that day. On the way to the hospital, a little boy called me. Mom? I'm not your mom. The boy almost started crying when I said so, so I decided to look for the boy's mother. We soon found his mom, and I handed him over. The boy's mom saw me as she was leaving and asked, "You look so tired." She said, "My house is right around the corner." Boys, this story it's too quick. I sighed a relief and made myself relax for the first time in a long time. Such a sweet time had passed in the blink of an eye. Is the time okay? I was asked. I looked at the clock and there was only 1 hour left until the end of the visit. It didn't feel like I stayed that long. I'll take 30 minutes from here to the hospital. I left the house immediately. I forgot to say a proper goodbye. That was crap, welcome. So I turned around and there was no house. But I had no time to think about it. My cell phone rang and I was rushing to the hospital. I didn't notice a soft sound in my pocket. When I arrived at the hospital, a little boy who looked like my brother stood in front of the door. I found that strange and approached him. I felt like the boy asked, "What were you doing when I was suffering in pain?" I entered the hospital in a hurry, but it was too late. I called my brother's name and cried loudly. Why? Luke Cage, welcome. At that moment I felt something was Komin. It's the caps again. Min was in capital letters. Excuse me. Let's continue. Coming in. Since then, my brother is always watching me and by my side. Always. So that one was horribly translated, and I mean that in like how they did the text. I have a feeling like, and you know, granted, I'm very unfamiliar with the nuances and stuff of the Japanese language, but I have to imagine that those were going so fastly because a lot of the stuff and how quickly they can say it, or maybe how fewer words are needed to express the same thing, equaled a lot for us, and it was just way too quick trying to go through that. It was way too fucking quick. So unfortunately, we really didn't get to hear the bulk of that story. We missed a lot because I just couldn't get to it that fast. It sounded like a girl's little brother was in the hospital. The little brother was deathly ill, potentially terminal. She then made a friend, I think, if I understood it right, and kept going over to their house constantly, and not visiting the brother. But then she got a call from the hospital about her brother, left the house she'd been hanging out in, but then she turned around and the house was no longer there, which is weird if I understood that right. At that point, she gets to the hospital. Her little brother looks, or someone that looks like her little brother, probably was her little brother, was standing in front of the hospital and said, "Where were you when I was suffering in pain?" Meaning like, you were never here, you were somewhere else while I'm here suffering and dying. And then she goes up to his room in the hospital and he's in fact dead. So I don't know if, I feel like there was probably more to the story than that, but I couldn't tell you what it is. It was too quickly moving. And when I give a Steam review on this game, like, I'm liking the game generally, but I might give it a potentially negative review, like a thumbs down, just because of that. Because that's the bulk of the game, is these stories, and if you can't read the stories because they're going so fast, then yeah, it's pretty bad. Randy lost her account. Or accent? I assumed account. But thank you for the follow and welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day today. So far, so hoot. Man, you know, so many viewers might come in a channel, and I've seen other channels, people come in, and they just don't seem to care, but you always seem to give a hoot. Bad jokes, I'm here all week. Alright. Nice. It was horrible. Nobody back that with anything. That was a horrible, horrible joke. Alright, so I don't know where else to go. We're gonna go to the vending area and see if we can use that yen. Casper, welcome on in. Yoshio, welcome on in. I think you've been here for a while, but I don't remember if I said hi. Yeah, of course. I try to welcome everybody who comes in. I just, sometimes forget to say hi as we talk. Alright, so let's see if we can use this yen. Did I use it? You know what? These are all tapes, right? 2, 1, 3, 4. Two, I don't know. Hmm. Oh, you know what? I think I get it. 4, it's 4, 2, 7, 6. It was the order. Alright, so we got a tape. This is tape number 5. We could have gotten that tape before, too. Oh, this has to be for the phone, right? You never look up, do you? So the game just talks shit to give us a tape. Okay, so we found tape 5, we have tape 6, there's only one tape left. There's only one tape left, and I don't know how to get to it. I know where a key is, but we can't get to the key. I don't have any more money to buy anything. Is that blood? No, it would glow if it was blood. It's weird though. It's probably juice or something. Alright, so back to the radio station. What the fuck was that? Sounded like we ran over a pig or something. I don't know what's going on in this game. What if we're tape number 7 and that's why we can't find it? Alright, so let's hope that these two tapes are easier to read. And they're not so quick. I'm just happy that the radio has had such an amazing feedback lately. So I will be reading as always. Yes. Again, it's from our favorite Toko. Toko didn't write whose story this is this time. Well, I'll read it. I didn't have any parents from the beginning. That's what I think. I had to protect my brother. That's all. I only had my little brother. My friends and relatives, no one was around me. The capitals again. Oh, in capital letter. There were some previous letters too. Not like I can read it, but... Well, I don't want the story to stop, so I'll try and read it without being bothered by it as much as possible. Let's continue. No, they were gone. When I noticed, it was just my brother and me. It was unforgivable. Everything was. The S is in capitals. My anger was directed at everything. I hope for everyone's unhappy. Happy? Oh. Unhappiness. As I said, it's a little hard to read when there are capital letters like this. Excuse me. I will continue. As I always wrote the letter the same this time. Courteously, I wrote everything as I saw. Such letters resonate with the reader's heart. I like to see the person's face when they read it, bringing feast to our world. My brother is always next to me, with a worried look. I hold his hand. I will do what I couldn't when my brother went to sleep. Forget all the grief and sadness and let it all go. People often die around me. Where's the story going? I'm so lost. I wonder if it's my fault. You'll see, I'm coming to see you too. Something is written at the bottom. Have you read my letter? It's in all capital letters. Letter.
全部カタカナで書いてありますね。
Do you mean
手紙読みま
this?
したかですかね。手紙
See, I would have been interested, like, thinking about it, and I had this thought when this letter started that, like, okay, I'll look forward to it. I don't want to interrupt him too much. I'll find it. I will read it next time. So, the letters in capital, I think they're having a letter, like, possibly within a letter. And if we had been writing down every single capital letter, it might be starting to spell something out. I mean, maybe. I don't know if it would or wouldn't be. Maybe somebody's name, maybe something else. But I think it would be starting to say something. The fact that it doesn't let us go back and read or listen to previous tapes makes me think they're probably going to let us know, and it's not like a puzzle we have to be aware of. What is that? You hear that? Fuck is that? What the fuck? What the hell was that about? I mean, that was clearly got to be some, like, ghost lady. Clearly. Well, let us listen to the tape now. Yeah. And the last tape sounded like they were trying to say his brother was going to die soon. Thanks for joining us again. This is your host, Masaki. I think those who have listened to the last show will understand. We found the letter. I didn't notice it because it was sandwiched between the documents. So I'm going to read this letter for today. What kind of story is it this time? This time as well, it's a story from Toko. There seems to be something like a title this time. Let's start reading from the title. The tape ends abruptly. What happens after that? He was about to read a letter. It should be between some documents. I have to find it. Okay. There's a sticky note on the paper. Read this out loud and you'll know why your brother died. The darkness. Little brother burns hot and older sister exhales a blue breath. Tonko can't do anything. Tonko leaving alone. Not a ray of light can be seen in the darkness. Is it a monster that I can see over there? Even if I invite him, he doesn't move. The ugly side casts off. There is no island or color ahead. One bone of the wanderer. We who couldn't keep up with the white rabbit. Who is changing? Is it me? Or is someone else me? Even if you put the monster beside you, reflection in the mirror only shows darkness. I fall and I fall, yet I haven't fallen. There is nothing in my destination. Toko. What the hell? Is that Tonko? Sup? Should not read The Darkness. If you read it, you will die. I don't have much time left. I don't know what's happening. Says we got ending 3 in the lower right hand corner. 3. Have you guys heard about the darkness of Tonko? No clue. What is it? The darkness? Isn't that the one if you read it, you're doomed thing? What do you mean by doomed? Someone is singing about the darkness of Tanako. I've heard you shouldn't read it aloud, but no one knows what the original poem is because the darkness of Tanako's added lines are changed by many people, right? So it's a poem? No. What should I do? I was fooled into reciting it out loud. The darkness of Tanako. Little brother burns hot and the older sister exhales a blue breath. I mean, we read this already, for the most part. It's scrolling a little fast. That's not funny. If you think you're doing us a favor, well, you're not. What if someone reads it? RIP LMAO. Did you forget they found a voice memo that says, do not read the darkness was found? This is my first time reading about the darkness, and I'm freaking out. I'm gonna read it. Stop it. Seriously. Just let me do whatever. They're gonna read it anyway. Who's the person who recorded it? What happened to that person? I heard the person that read the darkness and recorded it right away because he thought it was dangerous. You shouldn't read it, and if you read it, you're doomed. We're basically the same. You should be more specific about what will happen. Aren't they awesome? Respect. Those who read the darkness will die. Okay, so we got an ending. I guess there's probably more endings. We died this time around. There's probably some endings where we don't die. Tempted to YouTube them because I think that's gonna be it, and I don't really want to replay through the game again for, I guess, a few reasons. Like, it didn't grab me like the other games I've played so far has. You know, like the closing shift, I liked it a lot for what it was. It was a little bit of a slow burn, but I can respect the build up to the payoff. Same thing with the convenience store. Slow build, but it paid off. The caregiver was kind of creepy through and through. This one, I wasn't liking it. Like, maybe if we could have enjoyed the stories without them going so fast, I could barely read them, causing us to miss a lot of things, and then I even misread a bunch of stuff because I had to go so quick. Maybe I would have enjoyed it more. The driving mechanic was not good. It felt like it kind of took away from it. I don't know. Wasn't really feeling this one that much, and this one got like high ratings. Like, I think it got like a very positive, which surprises me. You know, the thing and the truth of it could be, like, because this one had so much translation to it and we missed stuff, it really makes me wonder if a lot of, like, the dialogue, the original, like, if it, and forgive me if it's not Japanese, but the original dialogue that, you know, was subtitled over, maybe if the reviews that were very positive were by people who could, you know, understand that without having to read the subtitles, maybe it would just come across much better. And that the speed of the text and those translations just were not good.